Have you ever had this amazing idea for a picture in your head, but you just didn't have the skills or, let's be honest, the expensive software to actually make it? Well, that's all changing, and it's changing fast. Today, we're going to unlock the future of creativity by walking through the top free AI image generators you can start using, like right now. So let's dive in and see how you can bring those ideas to life.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to talk about this huge creative revolution that AI is kicking off. Then, I'll give you a kind of compass for choosing the right tool for you. After that, we'll take a tour of the best options out there. I'll give you the ultimate cheat sheet to make it all easy. And then we'll look at what all this means for your creative future. Sound good? All right, let's start with the big picture. AI's creative revolution. We are living in a wild time where you can type a few words, just simple text, and get back these absolutely incredible, stunning visuals in seconds. It is a complete shift in how we think about making things.
And you know, this quote from our source material just hits the nail on the head. This technology is, and I quote, democratizing access to art and design that once required specialized skills or expensive software. What that really means is it's handing the creative keys to basically everyone. So what exactly are we talking about here? Well, an AI image generator is basically a super smart tool that uses machine learning to turn your words, your text prompts, into detailed, high-quality pictures. It's almost like having an artist on call who can practically read your mind. Okay, but there are a ton of these tools popping up. So how in the world do you pick the right one? That brings us right to our next section. Think of this as your compass for navigating this new world, because we're going to break down the key things you need to look for. We're going to be judging every tool on these 5 crucial points. First, how many free images can you actually make in a day? Second, how good do they look? Are we talking professional quality? Third, how fast is it? Are you waiting seconds or minutes? Fourth, what styles is it good at? Photos, cartoons? And finally, maybe most importantly, how easy is it to actually use? Keep these questions in your head as we go. All right, and now for the main event. It's time for our tour of the top tools out there. We're going to check out the best free options you can use today, and I've even grouped them up to make it all make sense. First up, we've got the all-rounders. These are your workhorses, your Swiss Army knives. They're pretty much perfect for most people and most tasks, whether you're just messing around or making something for a project. Let's kick it off with Google Gemini. Now, the first thing that should jump out at you here is that free limit, up to 100 images a day. That's huge. It's also super fast, great for making things look like real photos, and if you use Google for anything else, it just fits right in. And getting started is, well, it's about as easy as it gets. You just go to the website, type what you want in the chat box, and hit enter. Boom, images. It really doesn't get simpler than that. Next up is ChatGPT with dall-e. Okay, right away, you'll see the free limit is tiny, like 2 or 3 images a day. But its superpower is the conversation. You can make an image and then just reply with, hey, make the car red, or add a cat on the roof, and it just does it. It's really cool. And rounding out our all-rounders is Microsoft Designer. This one has a unique little system. You get 15 fast image generations a day. But after you use those up, you can keep making more. They'll just take a little longer. It's a really simple, clean tool, especially for you Windows users out there. Okay, so the all-arounders are awesome for everyday stuff. But what happens when you need something very specific? Well, that's where our next category comes in, the specialists. These are the tools you turn to when you need a certain style, like fantasy art or a very specific feature. Leonardo.ai is really built with artists in mind. You get a good number of images a day, around 30 to 40, and it's fantastic for styles like anime and fantasy. But the real key here is the control. You can use things like negative prompts, which is basically telling the AI what you don't want to see in the picture. Now this is a real game changer. Ideogram. Its superpower is text. For the longest time, AI has been famously terrible at putting actual readable words into an image. Ideogram just nails it. So if you need a logo, a poster, anything with words on it, this is where you go, period. And then we have Adobe Firefly. Let's get this out of the way. The free limit is extremely tight. You're looking at maybe 1 image a day. So why even mention it? Because its big selling point is that it's ethically trained, so it's a safe bet for professionals. Plus, it plugs right into Photoshop and the whole Adobe ecosystem. Okay, our last group is what I like to call the experimenters. These are the tools for when you just want to play, mess around, work with other people, and let your imagination run wild without worrying about hitting some limit. Playground AI is just fantastic. Just like Gemini, it gives you that massive limit of up to 100 images a day. It's crazy fast, but its standout features are all about community. You can see what other people are making and even build on their ideas. It's really collaborative.
Now, Grok Imagine is unique, not so much for what it does, but for where it does it. It lives right inside of X, the platform that used to be Twitter. With about 10 images a day, it's perfect for firing off a quick meme or an image for a post, right where you're going to share it. And last, a little head-to-head comparison. You've got Canva's Magic Studio on one side, which is perfect for practical work. You're already making a presentation, and you can just drop an AI image right in. Then you have Crayon, which is the ultimate sandbox. It's totally unlimited. You can just sit there all day experimenting and learning how to write better prompts with zero pressure.
Phew, okay, that was a lot of information, I know. So to pull it all together and make your life way easier, we made the ultimate cheat sheet. Seriously, this is the slide you're going to want to screenshot or bookmark. And here it is, everything all in one place. This chart is your new best friend. So for example, if you just need a ton of high-quality images every day, your eyes should go straight to Google Gemini or Playground AI. But if you need to make a logo with perfect text, Ideogram is the obvious choice. For artists who want that fine-tuned control, Leonardo.ai. And for just playing around with no limits, Crayon. Go ahead, pause here and find the perfect tool for whatever you're dreaming up. So that's the world of AI image generation as it looks right now. But, this whole space is moving at lightning speed, which brings us to our final thought. Where are we going from here? We've basically just handed you the map to this amazing new creative territory. So the only real question left is, what new worlds are you going to create? The potential to tell stories and express yourself visually has never been more open. And hey, this whole explainer was based on some fantastic research from Ferris Solution. If you want to dive deeper into any of these tools or just keep up with everything new in AI, for more, visit their website, Ferris Solution.